Most of the stuff we considered a disease in the past is no longer considered a disease now. So, for example, people used to say sitting is the new smoking. They used to say sitting all day is so addicting that literally no one can quit it. And now what? Everyone's jobs, white collar, I think it's white collar. People who work in computers and code and all this stuff where you have to sit down or literally sitting all day. I sit all day. Maybe 13 hours of the day I'm sitting. Because I work a job on the computer. So do hundreds of millions of other people. Billions at this point. So what happened to sitting is the new smoking? No one cares. What happened with smoking? We all know inherently it's bad. But yeah, a lot of people choose to do it, even though they know it's bad. Everyone knows it's bad. I bet no one's saving themselves from it simply because it's so addicting. The human tendency is to go to that which is more familiar or more easier. We want to save a lot of energy. So we go to sitting. We go smoke because it feels good, right? We get that dopamine. Dopamine is rare. Dopamine was rare in our evolutionary hunting genes, right? Because that's where we evolved from. It's the same with literally anything. In the past, this is very recent, and you've probably lived through this. They just say, "Oh, get off that damn phone," right? There's parents who just say, "Get off that damn phone." And, "Oh, you're so addicted to it. You keep on texting back and forth." Now what? Now parents are giving their kids the phone to shut them up. Now we're not saying get off the damn phone. Now they're saying, "Here, take the damn phone." Shut up. There's no longer that disease. And as time goes on, you'll start seeing more and more of this happen. Gaming used to be seen as a bad thing, and very few people quit it. But the majority of people say, "Oh, it's for fun. Yeah, it's nice. It's okay to have it." And this is controversial. LGBTQ used to be seen as a disease, but now it's normal. Now it's accepted. Being fat used to be seen as unacceptable, and to this day, it still is. Now people are saying, "Oh, it's okay to be fat. Oh yeah, it's all right. Maybe it's genetic. You're born like that." Depression used to be seen as a disease. Now it's seen as a trend on TikTok. What's happening to all this stuff? We want something to make us feel familiar, to make us feel good about ourselves. But is it really helping you? What have you fallen into that used to be considered a disease that you can cut off your life? I'll give you an example. Quit sitting less. If you smoke, quit smoking. If you drink, quit drinking. All of this stuff that you know inherently in the back of your mind, somewhere in there, you know it's bad for you. You know it's bad. That is the stuff you should quit. Intuition usually is very, very correct. Because we were told it once or twice, but we never really listened to it. Stop sitting as much. Start exercising more. Being fat is not okay. No matter what anyone tells you, being fat is not okay. If you're fat, I can't talk to you. I'm not even kidding. It's hard to conversate with people who are fat because I know these guys are not disciplined. It's hard to conversate with people who can't hold a conversation because I know these guys don't level up their social skills. I just literally can't. Like, how do you conversate with someone who can't conversate? Like, it's just common sense. Figure out what you're doing that was considered disease and solve it. Sit down and think with it for a while.